Hello, everybody. Welcome to Truth Broadcasting. I'm the host of this program, Mr. Truth Dare, because I dare to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me, lords and lady. It's not good, folks. I wish I could say that I had good news, but I don't. The only good news I can report is Mitch McConnell actually admitted that he was wrong by voting for the increase for the debt ceiling. Claims he won't make the mistake again, but I seriously doubt that that is true, because it is obvious that he is a Democrat in disguise as a Repulsivan, which, as I have told you before, one is really no better than the other. At any rate, this is the program that has the very real potential to clear up every brainwashed mind in this country and possibly throughout the world. Need your help for that, though. Please like, share, subscribe. Don't hesitate to comment. Please don't post anything inappropriate that not everyone is going to want to see. And if you're listening and you're the one who does it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. At any rate, the white-haired troll in the house, the evil House of White, claimed 5,000 jobs would be created in a situation where 10 million people, if not more, are not working. So far, only 194,000 jobs, which is not even 25% than what was projected, have actually been created. And still, The Economist magazine is claiming that the unemployment rate has actually dropped. Well, if it did, it was incredibly insignificant. If anything, it's likely going up. 60,000 truck drivers needed to keep the supply chain operating. Unemployment rising fast. As if that's not bad enough, we've got entire supply ships being abandoned by supply companies because it's taking so long to get the stuff to where it needs to go that they can't afford to operate them anymore. So the entire crew and ship, many of them, have been abandoned. Some for months, some, from what I'm hearing, for 4 years. So this has obviously been going on for a lot longer than we even knew about. It just took until now for it to all start coming to a head. This administration is killing this country. It is killing the economy and employment. Both are all but dead. I am quite fortunate. I have an interview to begin working at some point soon. I'm not sure exactly when, but it should be sometime soon. With Domino's. Had a very bad situation take place at work last week. I told my boss that I was interested in transferring to a different location. She gets on the phone. It appeared at the time that she was actually talking to the manager at that location. She gets off the phone, and before she got on the phone, she said she could probably have me working there the same night. I knew when I heard that something was going to go wrong. She was pissed, and I could tell she was pissed, whether she was letting it on that she was or not. Well, she gets off the phone, and she says, we should hear something back from them in about 20 minutes. So I'm expecting we're both going to be there for at least another 20 minutes. She tells me to go home. They'll be just fine without me for the rest of the day. Never said that before. She didn't need my help. Including all the times that we were like super slow for hours at a time and I was asking to go home because it didn't feel like I was needed. She needed me then. At any rate, I went home and I texted the DM later on that night and I told her, you know what, I can't work for this woman anymore. I won't work for her. She is spiteful. vicious, vindictive, and vengeful, and I am not going to work with that kind of an attitude. So we were supposed to have gotten me transferred to a location that I could get to, but then they first one that I tried to go to said that they don't need anybody in the midst of a labor shortage. They don't need anybody. And then the other one said that they only needed a weekend closing person, which they knew I couldn't do because I have to rely on the bus for transportation. So, like I said, I've got an interview with Domino's. I'm going to go in and go to work for them. I don't expect too many of these places are going to be open by the end of the year, the way things are going. I really don't. War is inevitable. This is likely what will happen by 2025 or sooner. One man reported recently, it's much worse than what I'm going to tell you today, but this is as much as I can get to you for now. Reported that he had to go to several stores before he could even find paper towels. Why? Because a lot of these grocery store chains and what have you are limiting everything now. Some places are saying you can't buy more than one of certain items. Others are saying you can't get more than two. But the rationing, is what it is, has started up again. Much worse than it was when the panic shopping was going on before. Shelves are bare all over the country. This man went to Walgreens and finally was able to get the paper towels he needed. So he decided he would get his prescription while he was there, right? Wrong. They were out of it. Sent him to Target for his medication because they were out of his meds. And when he did go to Target, guess what happened? Almost everything that he saw in the front counter section was very nearly depleted. Not good, folks. Not good. As for La Paloma, or La Palma, I don't know what to tell you, honestly. I've heard documentaries that say that if this situation in the Canary Islands goes south, that the wave would go as far as the middle of the country. Others say that it would not go more than a few miles. So I don't know. Best thing to do where that's concerned is just get the hell out of Dodge until the word comes that maybe it's not quite so volatile. Some people are saying this is likely to not happen for a very long time still, but nobody knows what God has in store. Looks to me like it's not just the United States, but the entire world that is being judged for getting too far away from God. That's all I can say. Doesn't look to me like any country is exempt from the suffering that is coming. So somehow, some way, we brought it on ourselves, and I believe personally that it is largely due to the fact that so many people have had such a big issue, rightfully so, with abortion. But what have people done to give these women the options that they need so that they can keep their baby instead of going to that extreme? How many people who are so dead set against it, like I am, but I don't have the means. If I did, I would take in at least one pregnant woman a year, but I don't own my own home. I don't even rent. I live with somebody, he owns it, and he ain't having it. He ain't got that kind of heart. At any rate, how many people who own their own home are taking in one pregnant woman a year so they can save at least one life a year. Not too many. If any. I don't know any. There might be some, but I don't know any. I don't ever hear about any. Think about it. Why? People, if you're going to complain about something, you make sure that you are doing something about it before you start complaining about it. It's worthy of being against it, but it's worthy of doing something about it too. And a lot of people can do at least their part, but a lot of people don't. Till next time, Mr. Truth there, signing out.